A. I think the placements are actually like there hasn't been like one of those like really off games that completely change the order of teams relative to their strength. I think it's pretty representative the way all the teams are placed. It does look like the correct order right now. And if there is anything that could change, I guess it's Fnatic versus Complexity coming up later.
Yeah.
Where Fnatic could technically overtake Call, but the rest for me looks pretty solid.
And Complexity being this high and looking to secure that spot in 4th place in Group A Winter, that's a pretty surprising story in and of itself.
Yeah, it's definitely not what I expected. I probably expected maybe IG or Na'Vi to actually be on the 4th spot, but Complexity really surprised everyone with the picks. They have been picking a lot of different heroes like Prophet. Techies especially is one of their favorite niche picks in this event. And I mean, in the interview they said they wanted to prove everyone wrong, so I think they did.
Yeah, I think they've already achieved that quite a bit, and then going forward they still have a lot more room and potential. On the side of Group B, we didn't look at it too closely when we brought the standings up, but one of the things that everyone's been talking about is Newbie showing up to play a lot better than most people expected. Sure, they did drop a series yesterday, so now there's a 4-1 loss, so they only have 4 points, but still in the run for the top 4 spots. Ben, are you impressed by Newbie or just pleasantly surprised? Where are you placing them right now for Group B?
Pleasantly surprised. They drew most of their series, and I think they're a long shot for the top 4 right now, unless they 2-0 out the rest of their games. But I like the way that they play. It definitely seems like they practice at least this meta a lot. Sometimes when I watch teams that have taken a step back, they just seem super uncomfortable with the hot meta picks, and that's not the case for Newbie.
Yeah, Newbie. We'll see as we go forward, but hey, the fact that still they're able to, I guess, go ahead and execute their plans that well to be able to compete with the top teams in Group B, draw, and then have a little bit more confidence. Because even Newbie, when we just gathered what we were seeing and in terms of attitude, we were talking about this earlier in the week at TI, Newbie didn't seem too confident. They weren't going around like, yeah, we're definitely going to go for that second-time championship again. They were just like, all right, we're just going to – they looked like they just wanted to play the game and play each game out to their best ability and see where that lands them. But, of course, the story still stands true. They are the champions of TI4, and that was a pretty impressive story in and of itself. Of course, bit of a lineup change, and people are saying maybe that's why Newbie's not going to be able to repeat that success. But everyone has their story, and in fact, it would be interesting to find out a little bit more about how Newbie is viewing themselves coming into TI5. So we have a little bit of a clip right now to take a closer look at one of their players, Moo.
Moo 是一个就是那种